Unfortunately, little Timmy is running around scribbling on the walls. You got little Sarah who's not eating your dinner. And the worst part of it all is that you don't have an estate plan in place. Today, I'm being a little dramatic, but I wanted to talk to you about estate planning as a stay-at-home parent. What are the focuses? What are the different dynamics of estate planning with parenting? And I wanted to talk to you about how to make sure your kids are good to go if something were to happen to you. So with that, if you have any questions on this or anything else, you can go to my website, www.legionlawpllc.com, and schedule a free consultation over the phone with me. So let's talk about it. Estate planning with stay-at-home parenting. It's important. It's very, very important. And it's very similar to the single parent video that I just made recently. But at the end of the day, you're going to really want to focus on the kids. The kids are the most important part of this whole situation because we need to answer questions such as who can take care of them if you are unable to. If you're in a surgery, if you're in a coma, if you are dead, these things are pretty important to address because at the end of the day, the government does not like it when children are left unattended to. They absolutely want to make sure that the children are protected, and absolutely you do too. So a guardianship designation is going to be a very, very strong focus on this one. You understand the dynamics probably better than anyone else of how your children act, what kind of personalities they have, and you can express to the court your strong preference as to who would take care of the kids if you're unable to. The guardianship designation is a separate document from anything else that's going to state who will be in charge. That being said, I'm going to make another video here shortly about guardianship, how the whole process works, what that looks like, and the specifics. But I know personally in my life many people who I would not want to be in charge of my children, even though they are great people otherwise. Additionally, you're going to look at making sure that you have at least a will in place, but also consider a trust. A trust is going to state exactly what you want to have happen, and you can customize it so that 10 years from now, this money's been set aside and does this. What if this child goes to college? What if they don't go to college? How do we cater to their unique personalities and needs? And last but not least, having a will in place absolutely is important. Probate, if you hear anything about me, I'm going to just besmirch it. I really dislike probate. Probate is one of the worst processes that make someone go through. But if you have just a will in place, it makes probate probably 40-50% faster and cheaper. So that's better than nothing. And on top of that, it makes sure that your kids are protected if you were to pass away or if anything were to happen to you. So there's no specific new document, no magic bullet when it comes to being a stay-at-home parent who's considering an estate plan. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you are covered. You and your children are protected in the worst case scenarios. Of course, there are other documents like powers of attorney, do not resuscitate form, HIPAA release documents. We can talk about all of that, but if I were a stay-at-home parent, that's kind of what I'm focusing on at that point. So if you have any questions on that, if you have any other questions on estate planning and probate, how to avoid it, what to do if this situation happens, whatever, I can definitely help out. You can email me directly, Derek, D-E-R-E-K, at legionlawpllc.com. And if you have any other questions, or if you just want to talk on the phone, you can go to my website, www.legionlawpllc.com. You go to the Contact Us page, you put yourself on my calendar, and we can chat then. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.